Hello everybody, my name is Baaaaaaaaaaack and this spells Damon, and welcome back to Friday the 13th, the game. It has been a little while since I played this game, and it has also been a little while since I've uploaded. I am terribly sorry. I have just been exceedingly busy lately with school and hanging out with friends and other stuff. I will be uploading an unboxing video probably tomorrow, so look forward to that. But let's hop straight into this. Apparently now there's a part 5 Jason, and apparently new counselor Shelly, I do believe it was, and a new map. Okay then. Still bugs. There's still bugs. Oh shit, there's offline play now? Really? Oh, we gotta head straight into that. Oh, there's Sheldon. Oh my god, there's Sheldon. Anyways. Shit, what should we equip Sheldon with? Let's give him that. Let's give him this. And this. No, not that. Not that, actually. No, let's do that. What else was there? That's it. Just a new counselor and new Jason, a new map. But this offline play though, offline bots. Jesus. Oh yeah, let's go to Pinehurst. Shit. Ooh, we could play Jason. Oh yeah, you know how I'm playing it. Okay, so 7. Yeah, let's do this. 7 counselors, normal difficulty, let's go. What are the bots like? That's what I'm wondering. Like, WTF. Where's the food? My grandma's making spam tonight. Wonderful, wonderful spam. Pinehurst, 1986. Very curious to see what the intro is like for this. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, on top of this, they also buffed Jason. He walks faster now. Or runs faster. So he got like small speed boost.
Make them remember what they did to us, Jason.
2 knives.
Kill them.
So they got like 8 knives right off the bat here. And on top of that, let's go here. Alright, we gotta make sure that he can't escape. Put that there. Oh, we gotta get him. And his grab was also fixed. Now I can, you know, do that. Alright, let's go all the way. Not. Yeah, let's go over to this house. We gotta get that. So they can't call the cops. We don't want them to call the cops. That's the last thing we need them to do. Alright, where should we go? The boat? No, those are just exits. And there is no boat. Shit, where else can they go? Shit, they can't go very much else. I've never played against bots before. This is like my first time. Oh. Oh yeah, first customers. Where are they? Oh, they're definitely in here. Oh, he can tear his shoes apart? What?
That's
the way that they're built or something.
Hunt them down and make them pay.
I'm sure don't quote me on that. Alright, so let's just go over here for now. Oh, come here. You're so dead.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Oh boy, let's go over here. Oh yeah, they're definitely in there. Knock, knock. Anybody home? Sound like Funtime Freddy there for a second. Oh boy. Oh!
Jason.
Ooh, these bots are smart. Very smarty
No
smart.
matter what they do to you, you cannot
Not smart
die.
enough though.
You can never die.
I can run, bitches, just like yous. Here, buddy. Nope. Nope. I don't know why he walked there. Oh, he had a pocket knife. Shit.
Don't let them.
Yeah, I did not know they were gonna add it in an offline play. Yeah, this guy's dumb. He's a dumb bot. Yeah, I don't know why I kill him.
Get up, Jason.
No!
Find them. Kill them.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep following to you until I can get a good kill. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Better.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Just stalk a little bit.
No!
There we go.
Yes. Yes. Kill for mother.
Sure thing, mother. Oh, look at this. Somebody's a swimming. Oh, I was hoping I could drown him. Nope. Wait, is he stuck? Oh, he is. Lol. Or I could just kill him with my fucking frozen. Oh, he fucking moved up. Oh, he finally moved around. Ooh. No, we got a better one. Shit.
They want to take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
Oh, right as I
Get
pressed
up,
that.
Jason. Find them.
You son of a bitch.
Kill them.
Someone help!
Someone help! Good for you. You went for a freaking window.
Help me! Please! Anyone! Help me!
Damn.
Please! Anyone!
Oh, he was hiding, yeah. I just knew he was hiding. I just fucking knew it.
That's my Jason. That's my special, special boy.
Apparently I can't go off this ledge here. That's fucking gay. Invisible walls are gay. Traps are gay. Oh, I see you.
Help!
Well, I don't know where to kill
Jason,
you.
my boy, do you know what
Shit.
your gift is? No matter what they do to you, you cannot die. You can never die.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You're just gonna fucking go like that, man.
Help! Oh God!
No, is he still in there? I'm pretty sure he's still in there. He's still in there. No. I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, he's hiding. Big time, he's hiding. Listen for him. Ready or not, here we come. Oh, you son of a bitch. Come here, buddy. Place in the God
up,
damn you.
Jason.
Fucking press X right at the
Find
last
them.
fucking second there.
Kill them.
Damn it. This bitch is just gonna fucking do circles around the fucking house. Is that window broken? Please tell me that window. Oh, why the fuck would you do that?
They want to hurt you, Jason.
No, I'm just toying with
Don't
them at
let
this point.
them.
Come here, buddy.
No!
Time to die. You know, I
Get
think I'm
up,
just gonna
Jason.
kill you.
Find
I'm just gonna
them.
straight up kill you.
Kill them.
Please, no!
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay. Let's go all the way over here. Ooh, this part of the map looks nice. I need a bed. Oh! Get up,
She had a
Jason.
fucking gun?
Find them. Kill them.
Bitch had a gun. Oh, she's still there like a fucking idiot. Come here, bitch. I have to make some bug pieces on my person. Fucking special kill. Damn it, right as I was ready to fucking press
Come,
X, that's like the
Jason.
third
Don't
time.
let them.
Come here. Bitch, come here. Bitch, you so dead. There you go.
Yes. Yes. Kill for mother.
Where's the last one at, though? Oh, I forgot I could just fucking walk through that shit. Alright, so let's go over here. Oh, I see you. I'm coming for you. Oh, he knows. Bitch, come here. Oh, it's Tommy. Shit, that's Tommy.
Ah!
Damn.
Get up, Jason.
Fucking quick scope.
Find them. Kill them.
Oh, he wants to kill me, is that it? If so, he's not doing a very good job at it. Damn.
Get up, Jason. Find them.
Fucking
Kill
nice
them.
bullshit. Come up for you, bitch. Oh shit, to miss. Die, bitch! He was a dead.
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Or having spam. I guess not. What is that? Should probably have to let that cool off a little bit longer. Ooh, this is new. This shows him walking. Oh, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. Shit. Oh, yeah. Freaking Sheldon. Seek and destroyed. Oh, that was fun. There's some more offline play. Some offline bots. Let's go to the driver's house this time. What got equipped to him? What level do you have to be to unlock this shit? 118? Jesus. Okay, so I can purchase that. And this. Yo, I'm like not even close to level 100. It's like, what the fuck? That would take so fucking long. I ain't about to have another one of those fucking playthroughs where I have to fucking grind for the fucking get to level 44. And they fucking expect me to grind to get to level fucking 108 or 118 or 125. I ain't about that. Good Jaws. I like Jaws. Except. So that hard. Okay, so let's do hard. Yeah, see, like, guys, I'm like level 48 at the very most. Almost level 49. I'm not gonna grind all the way to fucking 108. Well, fuck that. Jarvis Road, 1984. Hunt down everyone.
Make them remember what they did to us, Jason.
Yes, mother.
Kill them.
Yes, mother. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna put a bear trap right here. It's a bit of a crappy spot, but whatever. Good. They'll probably run me with their fucking bots. Oh, is somebody in here? No. Let's check out the light. Let's go over to the phone. Perfect. Put that right there. Bash up this house here. Okay, any other places? No, not really. Cool beans. Cool beans. Oh, I see that. Come here, big guy. He's a dead man.
Help!
Oh, woman. Shit.
Oh God!
I don't know why that took so long. Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch. Oh boy, first one to go. You can't stand the heat and stay out of the fucking
Don't
yuck.
stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
I'll open this door. What's annoying is she did call Tommy Jarvis. So, yeah. There is that. Jarvis residence. Go here. Whoa! Hey there, big guy. Sheldon. Oh, shit, Sheldon. Come here, Sheldon. He's dead. Oh, he had a pocket knife.
Do you
My
know what your
fucking
gift
pocket
is?
knife.
No matter what
Well,
they do to
bitch.
you, you cannot die. You can never die.
Who else is here? Hey. Who's my bitch? We're gonna go for this one now. What the fuck? This one's not working. What's this? What the fuck? It wasn't
Get
working.
up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Bitch. Oh. Here, ho. What the fuck? Ooh, I never done this one. Damn, son.
Yes.
Sliced up that.
Yes. Kill for mother.
Pretty sure Sheldon's still around. Oh yeah, he's in there. Sheldon. Come on, big guy. You gotta die tonight. What the fuck is he doing just standing at the fucking door? Yeah, these hard bots are not hard. They're fucking easy to take down. Like, I'm not even in my try-hard mode. I just know that I can take my fucking time. Why is the game so buggy?
Help me!
I don't know.
Please! Anyone!
Come here, buddy. Come here. Not gonna away that easy. Damn.
Get up, Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Dead.
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Look at that fucking stance. Any hoes in here? Need a bang tonight? Oh, sense one. Oh shit, it's a guy. I hate my life. Bring down the door first. Then I'm gonna go after him. Swiggity swoogity, I'm coming for that booty. Yeah, I already went for that house, buddy. Oh shit, you got a battery. You need to die now. What the fuck were you doing? Oh shit,
Get
you got a
up,
pocket knife.
Jason. Find them. Kill them.
Yeah, I'm blocking your way. Bitch, you're so fucking stupid. You deserve to die. Alright, buddy. Give me them keepers.
They deserve to die, Jason.
I don't know why I called
Make them suffer.
Oh, hello. He's a fucking die. Deborah. Fucking hide in that fucking cabinet, lol. He's so fucking dead.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Let's go up here. That's right, it was here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Trying to remember which button it was. There it was. We still got 3 people left. They're all the stealthy ones. I'm surprised they're near the car. Yep. Right near the fucking car. Fucking bitch, how the fuck did you know I was here? I'm gonna set you up like the bitch you are. Oh, your arms are still there. What the fuck?
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Oh shit, you had the car keys? I put a bear trap on that. That's why you're fucking hanging around the car. All the way over here. Hello. Here's the dead.
Yes. Kill for mother.
Mm-hmm. Yes, mother. Bitch, what the fuck is that? What is over here? What is this? Some kind of house we can't get to. Traveled upriver. Crossroad. Anything? No, not really. Over here. Bet she's near my shack. No, he's not. Shit. Shit, where the fuck is he? I know it's just Tommy left. Would he be? Can't think of very many other places he would be. Over here, Jarvis residence. Oh, he's in here. Oh, it's over. I found you now, big guy. Oh, is he upstairs? Is he in his room? Hiding somewhere around in here. also the recent, like... that shit. What the fuck? I can't get further. Why is that thing? I don't understand. Oh, I think probably in the basement. Question is where? Yeah, see, I can't get for that for some reason. Ah, he's still in here, alright. Just walk through. There are many places he can hide in here. Found it.
That's my Jason. That's my special boy.
Cool beans. Cool beans. And 47. Oh, I was 46. Okay. I thought I was a level 48 for some reason. Fine play. Let's go to the virtual cabin. Actually, never did play in the virtual cabin because I never donated or whatever, or I never just played it. I guess I'm not sure. This is a good hamburger helper. Mmm. Mmm. The role of Jason was played by at least 4 different people in Part 2. The unmasked and hairy version of Jason was played by Warrington Gillett. Steve Daskowitz did Jason's stunt for the majority of the movie. Stunts. Jerry Wallace, who is credited as the Prowler, is said to have played the role in certain scenes. FX artist Carl Furlton may have also appeared as Jason in the film, as evidenced by a behind-the-scenes photo. However, the very first appearance of Jason was played by costume designer Alan Lutter in a shot of Jason's feet walking toward Alice's apartment. Ooh. Counselor database. Oh, so you can... Oh, that's cool. This is literally just like a freaking... Oh my god, it's so delirious. Nickname H2O, you're at camp in 1987. Message, welcome to the Delirious Army. Awesome. What? There's a password? What the fudge? There's a password. Okay, so I gotta look through this again. Okay, so I gotta pay close attention to the names. That's funny. That's funny they showed Delirious. I already knew there was a fucking Easter egg of him or whatever, like in the graveyard on that one map, but damn. That's funny. That was really fucking funny. Wait, hold on. Let's look at some more stuff. Change dates. You can change the date on these things. Reset virtual cabin. Check for updates. Oh, so they're gonna update this? That's cool. Oh, so I gotta unlock that door. Oops, whoops. Composer Harry Manfredini has scored 8 Friday films. Some of his older music was reused in Part 7 as well, but it was his first score for the original movie that set the tone for the rest of the series. In an interview, Manfredini described how that score took on a life of its own. The music became a character in that film. It was really minimal. There were really only 2 chords in the score. There was a sameness to that score. There was never any melody. Huh. The script for Jason Goes to Hell is exceptional in that not a single teenager was called in for the script. Called for in the script. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Inferno Lake? Friday the 13th is more than movie. The franchise. There is also a television series, a comic book miniseries, and 4 novels to date. Cool beans. This place is stacked with stuff. Director Adam Marcus wanted to turn the series back to the themes of family. The character of Jessica Kimball is the daughter of Diana Kimball, who is the half-sister of Jason Voorhees. The role of Allie, a tough member of a local biker gang, was played by an actor named, appropriately enough, Nick Savage. It's a rough movie for Allie. His bike is damaged, his friends are killed, and he gets his arm chopped off before being hatcheted to death. In an alternate ending, he survives, but that footage, like Allie himself, was cut. I like what they did there. After the success of the first movie, Frank Mancuso Sr., the CEO of Paramount Pictures, wanted to make the franchise into a serial, with each movie having a different story. It was reportedly Phil Scuddery, Steve Manassian, and Bob Barsamian who insisted that the sequel have Jason Voorhees. Who was this? A depiction of the final scene set at the Voorhees house. Oh yeah, in Part 9. Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell. Of the first 10 films, every Friday the 13th movie has been released on a Friday, but only 4 have been released on a Friday the 13th. Huh. Hello. Since the inception of the project, the developers knew the Friday the 13th experience had to be multiplayer to capture the magic of the movies. The multiplayer experience is what got us the license, said co-creator Ronnie Hobbs. Sean S. Cunningham saw our game, saw that it was multiplayer, and it could essentially play out like a film. They had been wanting to make a Friday the 13th game for a long time too, but all they were ever pitched was single-player games. Cool. The original draft of Rob Hitton's script had some ambitious plans, including a boxing match in Madison Square Garden, crane shots in Times Square, and a chase scene across the Brooklyn Bridge. The budget, however, quickly became an issue. Ultimately, much of the movie was filmed on a ship named the SS Princess Patricia in Vancouver, leading many in the cast and crew to dub the movie Jason Takes Vancouver. I'm not surprised. That movie was kind of Part 8 or whatever. All Night at Camp Blood Part 2. The screenplay for the original Friday the 13th was initially titled A Long Night at Camp Blood. Director Sean S. Cunningham, however, had always wanted the name of the movie to be Friday the 13th. even before he had a finished script. Cunningham took an advertisement out in a trade publication to stake his claim to the popular idiom. The new title was successful, although you can still see references to Camp Blood sprinkled throughout the series. Huh. According to director Joseph Zito, he and the cast believed Part 4 to be the final Friday film. Not only was the title the final chapter, the script called for Jason's head to be split open in the final kill. Even Harry Manfredini's musical cue for the final scene was named La Muerte de Jason. The release of Friday the 13th, the game was slated for early 2017, a time frame that managed both to be wide and for some fans vague. This ambiguity caused quite a bit of energy to be directed at gun media, in particular at the community, and in particular at the community manager, Ben Strauss. It's actually become a meme within our community, said Strauss. Someone sent me a mug that said early 2017 on it in Friday the 13th font. That's cool. There's something here. This film featured a recasted Jason. The filmmakers discovered a 6-foot free, 250-pound nightclub owner named C.J. Graham. Graham was part of a hypnotist stage show whereby a magician would put audience members in a trance and ask them to imagine they were encountering Jason Voorhees. Graham would dress as Jason and scare them in the middle of the hypnosis. The production team was impressed and cast Graham as Jason for the movie. I need to find out what part that was. What movie that was. Tommy's fascination of masks served multiple purposes in this film. They served as an homage to seminal special effects artist Tom Savini, as well as adding a darker layer to Tommy's character, providing an omen of things to come. According to screenwriter Barney Cohen, they also made a philosophical point about horror, that it is contagious. The horror that Jason dispenses can be passed on to anyone. Corey Feldman was slated to reprise his role of Tommy Jarvis in this film. Unfortunately, being cast in 2 Spielberg movies led to scheduling conflicts. A compromise was reached in which the child actor would appear, but only in the opening sequence. Director Danny Steinman arranged for the crew to set up in Feldman's backyard. They put up extra bushes, had a rain machine, and wrapped the shoot in 2 hours. One of the most emblematic moments of this movie was the scene of Jason in Times Square. Kane Hodder, who played Jason, stayed in character the whole time. There were hundreds of people on both sides of the street watching the filming. With one quick look from Jason, the crowd would scream, cheer, and go wild. Dang. And this was... I have to say that was part 3, honestly. Collection of the Mask that Jason wore from the Friday the 13th series. See part 3, part 4, part 5, and that's probably part 8 right there. Bunch of signs. What's this? Game development can be a consuming and somewhat unique enterprise. Ilphonic founder Chuck Brungut described that it's like to be developing a slasher game in a conventional work environment. The funny thing is that we're in the high-rise building. We're riding the elevator with people who have no idea what we're talking about. Yeah, the pitchfork needs to go a little bit farther for the eyeball to come out and hang in the blood tube, and we turn around and there are people huddled in the corner. Lol. Honestly, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, you see the parts down here. Got it. Or no, that isn't. Okay, well, never mind. Coming soon. Keep out. This means you. Oh, I opened the door. In part 2, there was much discussion about how the killer should be clad. Ultimately, it was the costume designer who brought up the burlap pillowcase. The headpiece was chosen because it was an item that would have been readily available to the killer. Though it was never well liked by the production crew, it did serve a bridge to the hockey mask. One differentiating element of Part 6 is that it is the only movie in the series to feature children at the camp. The decision was a purposeful choice on the part of director Tom McLaughlin to raise the stakes and set the audience at edge. John Shepard played the shell-shocked Tommy Jarvis in the fifth film, A New Beginning. Tommy, psychologically damaged by his run-in with Jason in the final chapter, is sent to a treatment facility called Pinehurst Halfway Home. Shepard took the role seriously, spending a few months volunteering at a state mental hospital to repair. Damn. That's pretty cool. Veteran Jason actor Kane Hodder plays 3 roles in Jason Goes to Hell. Not only does he play the titular character, Hodder also plays the security guard who mocks Jason in the gloved hand, who grabs the hockey mask in the final shot of the movie. That's funny. That's cool. This is a cool place. Another door. Oh my. No 2 Friday the 13th films have filmed Crystal Lake at the same time. Okay. Oh boy, we got a bunch of facts here. Filming a Friday the 13th movie has always carried a certain amount of risk. Director Tom McLaughlin found this out the hard way when he cast his wife Nancy in Part 6. Nancy played the role of Elizabeth, who Jason spears through the windshield of a Volkswagen Beetle. When it came time to film the shot, Nancy sat in the car as Jason rammed the spear through the vehicle. The windshield gave way, but changed the trajectory of the spear, nearly impaling Nancy. Damn. We'll get to that in a second. Jason turned many implements into tools for murder. However, some of the most censored kills have been from unarmed combat. In Part 6, Sheriff Garris is bent backwards and broken in half. It was a bloodless kill, but nonetheless was the one that the ratings board had the most trouble with, finding it too intense. When it came to creating the kills for Friday the 13th, the game, Gun Media knew they needed expertise. And who better than the man who helped create the slasher genre, so they brought on legendary practical effects guru Tom Savini. That's what I did in the Friday the film movie, said Savini. Creatively kill teenagers in the woods with household implements. It's a living thing. Somebody has to do it. Filming the Friday the 13th can be a risky affair. During the final sequence of Part 2, getting played by Amy Steele is defending herself from the pickaxe-wielding killer. In one of the early takes, Steele, armed with a machete, sliced stuntman Steve Deskowitz's fingers, sending him to the emergency room. Once he returned, Deskowitz filmed the remaining takes with a prosthetic covering on his hand. That doesn't sound good. To promote Jason Takes Manhattan, an axe-wielding Kane Hodder appeared on the Arsenio Hall show in full Jason regalia. Hodder didn't speak or break character throughout the entire interview. Credit to Arsenio for pulling it all off. I've seen that. You can find on YouTube. Preferring manual weapons like axes, Jason has never used a chainsaw in the dispatching of his victims. A chainsaw was, however, used on Roy at the end of Part 5. In the climactic barn scene, Pam, played by Melanie Kinnaman, fights off her attacker with a chainsaw, slicing his shoulder to the bone. Special effects artist Tom Savini came to the attention of the Friday the 13th filmmakers from his work on the movie Dawn of the Dead. Of particular note was the visceral nature of his special effects and kills. It was a realism that was hard-won. Savini had been a combat photographer in Vietnam. The special effects he created didn't give the same feeling as what he remembered from war. They weren't good enough. In part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, it is Jason's right eye that shows machete damage as opposed to the left eye that is damaged at the end of part 4. Elphonic and Gun Media corrected this for the part 9 Jason in the game. The devs took a poll to see if the mistake should be retconned or let be. The verdict was that it should be fixed. Many at Gun, including Ronnie Hobbs, were still conflicted. There were some people that wanted it not to be fixed, but if we didn't, we couldn't live with ourselves. In every movie the Friday the series, the killer has used a machete. The jungle gym in the front of the Voorhees residence that Jason and protagonist Stephen Freeman fight on is the same jungle gym Alfred Hitchcock used in 1963 for The Birds. Jason's relationship with animals is undefined. In part 2, Jeff and Sandra discover a dead dog. It is suspected that it is the work of the killer, although it's never confirmed. In part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, the director instructed Kane Hodder, who played Jason, to kick a dog. Hodder, however, refused, saying it wasn't in Jason's character. Part 7 is perhaps the most censored Friday movie of all time. One particular kill from that the MPAA sent back for several revisions was the infamous sleeping bag kill. In the movie, Jason, played by Kane Hodder, had to pick up a sleeping bag stuffed with a heavy dummy and 20 additional gallons of blood and slam it against a tree. Hodder struggled to make the stunt believable and was relieved when the ratings board limited the scene to one good tree smack. Besides Bill's implement in the original Friday, there have been several characters that Jason is affixated to walls or doors or even rafters. The biker gang character of Fox, played by Gloria Charles, was impaled in the neck with a pitchfork and left to hang from the second story of a barn. The pitchfork was real, but made so that the two prongs in the middle were collapsible. In the original movie, the role of Brenda was played by Laurie Bartman. The audience is introduced to her character as she is moving a large archery target to the range. As she places the target on an easel, foreshadowing arrow shot by the prankster Ned was by her. Late in the movie, Brenda's thrown through a window. As it happened, it was not Laurie Bartman who did the stunt, but Tom Savini, who played the flying teen. That's funny. Even before they had the license, the developers at Gun Media intended to write a love letter to the Friday series and knew they needed the legends to do it. Speaking of their early days, co-creator Ronnie Hobbs didn't mince words. Our goal all along for Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp was to get Tom Savini, Kane Hodder, and Harry Manfredini. We knew that we needed those guys aboard. We couldn't do it ourselves. Jason is Dead 2-for-1 burger sale. Kiss. Friday the 13th Part 3 is the first movie in the series to break the date implied in the title. The film picks up the day after the events of Part 2, making it Saturday the 14th. And while there are a few scenes on Saturday, the majority of the film takes place on the following day, Sunday the 15th. The role of Tommy Jarvis is one of the few reoccurring protagonists in the series, showing up in 3 movies, albeit played by 3 different actors. Young Tommy's interest in masks serves as an homage to Tom Savini. I'm starting to mess with my words now. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. Throughout the series, Harry Manfredini's iconic has been used to underscore Jason's presence. In Part 5, this sonic moniker is subverted. Tommy Jarvis Driven mad by hallucinations of Jason, rises from his hospital bed as the VO whispers, as he opens the drawer to see the hockey mask waiting for him. Ki is for kill, and Ta is for Tommy. The novel Friday the 13th Hate, Kill, Repeat sets the stage for the FBI sting that occurs at the beginning of Part 9. In the epilogue of the novel, the FBI have discovered that Jason does in fact exist and goes about setting a trap to send him straight to hell. Throughout his career, Tom Savini has been called many things, perhaps most adoringly the Sultan of Splatter. Developer Ronnie Hobbs gave the rationale for the dolation this way. People always say there's a million ways you can slice a throat, but only one right way, and that's Savini's way. Kane Hodder did the motion capture for Jason's kills. He is known for his intensity and dedication to his craft. For some of the weapon kills, the MOCAP team created a dummy for Hodder to physically hit with rubber bats. According to developer Ronnie Hobbs, a problem quickly arose. That dummy didn't last a week. Every morning the prop people would be duct taping it back together because Kane would just beat the shit out of it. Tom Savini, whose guidance helped shape the kills in 2 Friday movies as well as Friday the 13th the game, always anchored his special effects in the real world. It can't be preposterous, said Savini in an interview, because you won't believe it, and while the realness of practical effects come at a cost of time, resources, and ingenuity for Savini, it was always worth it. Did I scare you? That's what I do. Ooh, some panties. In the climatic fight of part 6, Jason pulls Tommy down to the bottom of Crystal Lake. Underwater, there is a metal sign for Camp Crystal Lake with the word blood spray painted over. Crystal Lake, it is an homage to the title of the original Friday the 13th screenplay, A Long Night at Camp Blood. During the sequence where Jason chases Rennie and Sean in the subway car, 2 spray-painted slogans are clearly visible: Jason lives and Quayton lives. The first is the tagline of the part of the 6th installment, and the second is a shout-out to the band that director Rob Hedden was in as a youth. Among the most interesting deaths in Part 5 was the road flare death. In the scene, 2 greasers, Vinny and Pete, are stranded along the road in the woods, a common enough occurrence in the world of Friday the 13th. Jason ambushes the 2 and shoves a road flare in Vinny's mouth. For the special effects shot, they made a latex version of Vinny's head and jammed the road flare in the mouth, making a horrific red glow. Many kills in this game take their inspiration and origin from the movies. The kill where Jason spears a counselor in the face, for example, is a reference to the Volkswagen Bug scene with Nancy McLaughlin in Part 6. Alice, the heroine of the first movie, was played by Andrian King. Her appearance in Part 2 is cut short when Jason shoves an ice pick through her temple. The collapsible ice pick prop was not checked properly, and on take 1 did not retract. Thankfully, King wasn't injured and didn't need any med spray. After menacing the crew of the Grendel, Jason is shot to death by the android KM-14. With half a body and half a head, Jason falls into a nanomed bay that super heals the killer. With future technology, Jason is reborn as Uber Jason. Same bloodthirst, but deadlier, nearly indestructible, and with limited movement. For actor Kane Hodder, the full bodysuit looked sharp but had a limited range of motion on account of all the metallic pieces. Ugh. Like the movies that preceded it, Friday the 13th the game has had its own problems with censors. Germany's ratings boards, the USK, found the game so violent that they rejected the game at launch. Ilphonic and Gun Media found the player feedback from the beta build to be invaluable toward balancing the game. According to developer Ronnie Hobbs, one item that required adjustment was the firecrackers. If you played the beta, you'd know that firecrackers used to be the least useful item in the game. They were designed to be a deterrent to fool Jason. You could throw something down, and if he was using sense, he would see sound pings, and you could run the other way. Firecrackers can stun him now. The MPAA Ratings Board, Motion Picture Association of America, and the Friday the 13th franchise has long had a cat and mouse relationship. Director John Carl Buechler has publicly vented his frustration with the amount of footage that had to be cut to attain an R rating. But Buechler, the gore, had a purpose, comparing the removal of it to be like telling a joke without a punchline. Huh. Higgins Haven. The iconic stinger in Part 1 where a boy, Jason, springs from the lake helped spawn a franchise. According to special effects legend Tom Savini, the origin of the scene started as a conversation he had with director Sean Cunningham. Savini had just seen Carrie and had been impressed with the stinger at the end. He suggested that once the killer had died and the audience was relaxed, boy Jason should jump out of the lake and attack Alice. Cunningham agreed, and a legend was born. Like other movies in the series, Part 2 had a difficult time receiving an R rating from the Motion Picture Association of America. An X rating was only voided once 48 seconds had been trimmed. One scene that raised the ire of censors particularly was the murder scene of Jeff and Sandra impaled by a spear while having sex in a bed. I do believe that was everything in this room. Go back downstairs. You can't open that. The song that plays during Crispin Glover's idiosyncratic dance is Lion's Love is a Lie. However, during filming, it was the AC/DC's Back in Black that was played on set. In an interview, Glover recounted the scene that was the dance I came up with for it. They did not use Back in Black in the soundtrack. It was certainly an unusual way to dance to that piece of music, but the motions of the dance fit properly to that song. If it is correctly synced. Ugh, I couldn't say that for some reason. As part of the Kickstarter campaign, certain high-tier backers could get their likeness included in the game. One such generous backer was Eric J.R. LaChappa. LaChappa's best two stats are Repair 10 out of 10 and Stealth 8 out of 10. Starlacon, A New Beginning. Oh my god. Jeff Bennett played the lovable nerd writer Eddie McCarlo, who runs a sci-fi premise by Tina. 30,000 years into the future, the entire galaxy is populated by a highly evolved protozoa. Only one human being and his woman still exist amongst the stars. Lol. While arming himself for his fight with Jason, Tommy Jarvis purchases free books in Part 6, Jason Lives, 30 Years Among the Dead, The Dead Are Alive, and a Manual of Occultism, written by Dr. Walter Gorn Old, under the nom de plume, Seferiolo. Each volume helpfully offers the reader a look into the stories, theory, and practice behind the supernatural and the occult. Interesting.
Okay, so did you want to do an intro?
Hello. Welcome to the Virtual Cabin. I'm Chuck Brengard, CEO of Ilphonic, and we are the developers behind Friday the 13th, the game, which you are currently playing now.
Is there anything you want to say to the fans?
Sure. I just want to say thanks for playing and supporting the game. Our fan base has been incredible. This project has exceeded even our wildest dreams, and that's because of all your continued and amazing support.
So where are we?
So this is the virtual cabin, 2.0 to be exact. The virtual cabin was a way for our backers to check out new art assets and discover a few hidden Easter eggs as we were building the game. It was a really engaging way to show a sneak peek at what we were developing.
So, why bring it back?
A ton of work went into researching the Friday the 13th films for the game, and we wanted to present a fun way to go behind the scenes and learn more about how the movies and the game were made. Consider this as an expanded virtual museum, a space where you can explore the lore of Friday the 13th and take it all in. Who knows? There might even be a few new Easter eggs to discover. If you go digging deep enough. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound so ominous.
Okay then. Alright, let's look at this last item. Then, I think that'll be it. The part of young Jason was played by Ari Letman. Originally, director Sean Cunningham wanted to cast his son Noel. However, Noel's mother did not want her son to spend hours in a freezing New Jersey lake during fall. Damn, Noel, you fucking missed out, son. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it right here. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me do like kind of a part 2 of this virtual cabin walkthrough, because these are very interesting. So, yeah. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.